Yes, it is here in this video that all the greatest criminals across the Pokemon world have gathered, and together we will still be defeated by a 10 to 13-year-old who carries 6 Pokemon while we carry 4 or 5.
Hey there, fellow Pokemon fans. I was up last night wondering what to make a video on, and I kinda woke up all of a sudden like, oh crap. We don't know a friggin' thing about the next villainous team. And I was kinda like, well, we really have nothing to go off of except it's in the UK. And so I got thinking about the past villainous teams, and I started thinking, are they gonna be like the Scotland Yard? Is it gonna be like a dirty version of the Scotland Yard? And so I kinda wanted to talk today about the villainous teams and the possible villainous team coming up in the upcoming Galar region. I just said coming up and upcoming in the same sentence, and it still sounded right to me. That's weird. Anyway, so let's start with my favorite team and work our way down the ladder, shall we? And we'll discuss what made them work for me and what didn't. And beyond that, we can see my hopes and expectations that are held up for the Galar region's villainous team. So, starting off with my favorite team, Team Skull. Fantastic. I love the fact that they were a comedic relief in the red herring, even if it was obvious to beginning. It was the Aether Foundation who was really evil. Spoiler alert. Team Skull. How many teams can you say where the leader threatens physical violence on you? Not many, right? Sure, Team Plasma had Getsus who threatened to freeze you alive, James Bond style, but good old-fashioned beat down like you're a broken down computer, can't beat it. They were funny. The only thing I didn't really like about them was their admin Plumeria, who just kinda showed up twice, battled you twice, apologized to Lily for something we didn't even see on screen. You see her again in the finals, I guess? In the champion room? Randomly? Cool. I really like Po Town, and you know, the fact that he took an entire town and made it abandoned and repurposed it for their own uses. That was nice. Next down, we have Team Plasma, my second favorite team. I really like N. Putting that out there now. I like his backstory. I like the ideology Team Plasma has, and that's like the key thing for a villain is they have to have an. They don't have to have an ideology, but it helps. It really does help. I hated Team Rocket because they didn't have anything to them. They're just gangsters. They just wanted to sell Pokemon for money. Cool, I guess. Team Plasma. Team Plasma was interesting because they were like, they wanted to liberate Pokemon and free everyone's Pokemon so that only they would have Pokemon and they could just take over the world. Spooky stuff. Getsus, especially, was a very... I knew he was the big bad from the beginning. I didn't suspect N. I didn't actually realize N was a bad guy until he outright told me. He just seemed like another rival, like a dude who just wanted to hang out. Getsus, on the other hand, he was silver-tongued, he was very suave, and then when he showed up in the throne room, I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta fight you after I just fought N, don't I? And you do. It's terrifying. Next down, we have Team Aqua and Team Magma. I wasn't a fan of them in Emerald because you were just so burned out and drowned out. I don't know, I'm trying to make a joke. By both teams, having to fight two evil teams at once kind of sucks. But in their own separate games, like in Sapphire, Aqua's fine. And I never actually played Magma, so I don't know what Magma's like in Ruby. But Maxie kind of reminds me of Claude Faustus from Black Butler 2. Can't believe I just made that reference. I blame my ex. And then finally we have Team Rocket at the very bottom. Like I said, no ideology, not really much personality. They're just kind of boring. Especially their admins. Oh my god. Their only redeeming factor is that Giovanni had the twist of being a gym leader, but that was really it. So moving on from that, Looking back, what kind of ideology could the new villainous team have in Sword and Shield? I do not know. I would theorize that due to the location and, the geography, they might be trying to save the planet. They could be environmentalists. And so they're trying to put a halt to modern society. They could want to disrupt the flow of government. They could want to shut down the Pokemon League. But I believe that was Guzma's shtick. They could want to preserve human life, or they could want to just get rid of crime altogether by getting rid of the Pokemon of anyone who, commits a minor felony. It's really interesting to think because we don't know what they could be based on. We don't know, like with Plasma, they're in America and they're friggin' chivalrous knights and ninjas. Like, really? So in the UK, I don't know what they could do. Because I would suggest they could be knights and all chivalrous, but that was already done in America for some reason. So, down in the UK, we could have like another crime syndicate, we could have a Jack the Ripper situation. That'd be kind of hilarious, actually. Terrifying, but hilarious. Definitely not rated E for everyone. It's really hard to think. I would say they're probably going to do the usual and just spam the regional bat, the regional rat, and the regional bird. And maybe a common field Pokemon, like Plasma always constantly spam Patrat. Always. And then maybe once in a while you get them with Zubat or something. Team Galactic was like all Zubat. Except for that Skuntank. Oh my god, that Skuntank. They were Zubat, Stunky, and something else. I don't remember what. And then Team Aqua was all Poochyena and Mightyena. Maybe a Carvana once in a while. Team Skull was all Zubat and mostly poison types. Except for Guzma, who had bug types. That was kind of a reversal on that. I actually went unprepared for him because his Golisopod swept me. I didn't take the fire type. I took the grass type. I took the Rowlet. And then Team Rocket just had a mishmash of whatever. Mostly Zubats. So, looking at that, could this be the first evil team to also have a starter? Or maybe, one of the grunts, maybe one of the admins sneaks in and steals one of the Pokemon, kind of like a la Silver from, Pokemon Silver. I don't think so. It doesn't seem likely, knowing Pokemon's path. We might not even get an evil team, because Pokemon's starting to, calm down and make everything all nice and friendly. I'm kind of hoping we get something along the lines of Team Plasma again. We probably won't. I completely forgot about Team Flare. Who would have thought? Hang on. No, I'm not even going to include them in this video. No Team Flare for you. They are so forgettable, I actually forgot to put them in the image. That's hilarious. Now the question is, where on the map could they be? So right down about here, there's a nice area there that's kind of covered by cloud. They could be there. They could be in this little town here somewhere. They could be down in this Rocky Mountain area somewhere. They could be anywhere, really. I don't think they'd be towards the start of the game, so they're definitely going to be in the latter half. I want to say it'd actually probably be in this almost dragon-looking area. Again, it's really hard to tell. I'm just noticing now, over here, there's these strange ruins. I wonder what those are about. And then there's what looks to be a little compound down here on the right. Yeah, I don't know where they could be. Or what their motif could also be. I'm thinking they might be based off the Scotland Yard. Like from the old detective novels. hard to tell, though. Would they be in service of the champion? Would they be... I don't know. Might they be doing the wrong thing for the right reasons? Or might they be doing the right thing for the wrong reasons? It's gonna be play by ear for the most part. But yeah, I just want to make a quick video, just talk about my thoughts on the possible evil team in the upcoming Pokemon Sword and Shield. If you have any ideas that you might want to see come to fruit, be sure to comment down below, and remember to like and subscribe, because I kind of like to grow a little bit, you know? Just doing this as a hobby, and, you know, be nice to actually kick it off the ground. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.